The DTS owners that are doing 10 to 30K usually struggle with working full-time, 7 days a week with their customers. They do everything. They drive, they package and ship, they do the sales, they do the purchasing, they do everything. And they usually have no systems, no processes. They're usually just chaos running around. They get stuck in their route. They're driving around. They're going home, they're packing and shipping, they're doing all the customer service while they're driving around and doing all the shipping. So then when they go to sleep, at the end of the day, they're literally like, what the fuck did I just do today? They have no clue. They say, oh, I went and talked to him, went there, didn't finish this. Fuck, I still have to do all the packaging and shipping from last week. I need to manage my cash flow, looking at my bank account. Wow, don't have much cash right now. I need to make sure I send this big batch over there. It's very stressful, and they have no help. They have no time because they have no help. And what happens is when they try and hire and delegate, they do it once, they fail, and then they just get bogged down in their business again. So they get into this thing where they're like, oh, I hired one person last week, it didn't work. Then they have to go do their work again. And then they forget about hiring for a while because they're so busy. And then also too, they create like beliefs around hiring. It's hard, people suck, blah, blah, blah. It's really the fear of failure when it comes down to it. You fail once, you think you're gonna fail again, or you just don't think you can do it. The main problem that these business owners have is they have no time. And the reason why they have no time is because they have no systems and no team members. The reason why they have no team is because they have no clue how to actually hire people. Or before they try and hire and it doesn't work out, so they fail and they just give up on hiring in general. When they have no systems, when they have no SOPs for marketing, customer service, lead generation, packing and shipping, just normal daily operations, when they have no SOPs, what ends up happening is they're not able to bring somebody in effectively. So when I was working this business and I had no team, no systems, I didn't have time for the gym. I didn't have time to hang out with my family. I literally never did. I barely slept. It was very unhealthy. And generally, I just wasn't doing valuable activities, family, friends, things that really enrich the soul. One of the biggest problems that these business owners have is lead generation and customer retention. The way that we solve these problems is first figuring out what they do. And then usually what they're doing, we just double down on that. As soon as we start doubling down on that and scaling, then we slowly introduce them to other marketing channels and other ways of scaling. Facebook, Google, Craigslist, different local ways of actually building their business as well. Generally, what people say to do in this industry is, okay, do 150 bandit signs per month, at least. And what I usually tell people that I've coached and people in my mastermind is to do 150 per week. And just keep doing that until you reach the level that you want to reach locally. The business is so simple, but it's hard to execute every day. How we solve the systems problem is we introduce a CRM. So we take their contacts, we put it in a CRM, and then we start developing automations and SOPs that all come back to the CRM so everything is tracked. So for example, I helped Ryan put a CRM in his business. We put all the contacts in his CRM and we put a text per week following up with all of his customers. What we noticed is he was able to generate 50% more business in the first 30 days. Something that simple business owners are not doing. Basically, a lot of these business owners, they struggle with hiring. And simply put, they need a VA, they need a driver, and they need somebody to do the packing and shipping. The way I help them with the VA is I have companies that I work with, that I've been working with for a while. I help them with hiring the VAs, making sure they're fit for the job. Second, with the driver and the packing and shipping person, usually we hire those people from our current clients or our friends and family. And if those two things don't work, then we go to Craigslist, we go to monster.com, and all the different job sites. But usually those first two things, friends, family, and clients, usually you can hire somebody for your business pretty easily from those things. So with Ryan, we helped him hire a VA that handled all his admin work, all the customer service with the CRM and the sales stuff. And then the second hire that we did was for the driver and the packing and shipping. He just hired literally one of his clients to do that. And what that gave him was more time to work on the business, not be so stressed, and he wanted to spend more time with his family. And we were able to do that within 2 months. I think it was 45 days where the process was complete. The reason why I want to help these business owners is because I just see them struggling. Like literally, I hate to see them struggle, working all the time. You know, these guys call me all the time saying, dude, I'm stuck in my business. I can't vacation. I see how you go travel other places. I'm always stressed. All I think about is this business. My family thinks that I don't love them because not around them enough. The reason why I help them is because my first year in this business, I did everything myself, and I literally almost went crazy. Like I almost had like a mental breakdown from doing everything myself. That's why I help people, because it's easy to get there. It's very easy to get there when you're stuck doing, oh, this is cool, I'm making all this money. You get addicted to closing new deals. You know, you just get addicted to that whole process and then you kind of lose yourself in it. It's a very toxic cycle. So that's why I help people. The biggest benefit of having a mentor in this business is simply to educate you and keep you accountable to the next steps. If you're ready to finally be able to travel, spend time with your family, or just have free time to breathe and enjoy your life while growing your business, click the link below. Let's schedule a call. We'll talk about your business and see how I can help you.